Hey, what's up everyone? It is Mr. Burden, and I'm creating this video because I want to show you not only how to complete time tests and where to find them and everything, but I also want to explain the grading rubric for you. So I'm currently in the week 6 folder in my middle school keyboarding class to do this. So let's go ahead. So I'm focusing on this week 6 right here, EduTyping time test. I'm going to start off by reading this part of the directions. Okay, you must successfully complete. Let me get this back highlighted up here. You must successfully complete all the weekly EduTyping activities assessments assigned through this week before taking the time test, including the week 6 EduTyping activities. So essentially what I'm saying here is that we're, in the week 6 time test. So before you take this time test and before I will grade it, you will have to have completed, all these activities list in the formative for the week. And to be able to complete those, you'd have had to complete, week 5 EduTyping activities, week 4, etc. So once you are done with all of these right here, now you can go ahead and you can take the time test, which is down here. One thing you might notice if you look closely at the formative assessment that I have for this week is I actually have you do a little practice round before you take your summative time test by taking the lesson 13 to 17 30-second time test, and for your formative, and when you're done with that and all these lessons, you turn it in. And then you can see it's actually the exact same time test that I have you take right here, except for your summative, it's 1 minute in length. So up here, it's 30 seconds in length, and down here it's 1 minute in length. So why don't I go ahead and show you where to find these on the EduTyping website. So right now I am going to just click over. I'm already logged in as a student. Okay, so up here is where you typically complete, all your EduTyping work and things along those lines. One thing I do want to quickly point out is that I don't know if you know this or not, but you can actually retake parts of a lesson. Like let's say you find one here, and you got 87% accuracy, but you want to go ahead and you want to do a little bit better there, or you want a little bit more practice on the enter key. You can actually click this right here, and you can retake just the enter part of this lesson. So if you wanted some practice there without doing like restarting the whole thing over, which would happen if you click there, you can actually just take parts of the lessons. All right, so back to the time test. So now to find the time test, I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to go to assessments, and I'm going to go to time test. Okay. So just kind of looking back for my formative, I had the lessons 13 to 17 30-second one, which can be found partial timed writings right there. There's that 30-second one. But for the summative, we're taking the one. Notice we're taking the 1 minute one. So just be real careful about that. So to scroll down, keep scrolling. And here's where you can go ahead and you would take the 1 minute one. Okay. Now I can see that this student in particular has already taken this. So I would, on my end, I would see that they took it once. Jumping back to the directions here, one thing I have in here is that you can take this test up to 5 times, and I'll record your score up to 5. So on my end, on the teacher's end, when I'm logged in, is I can see like what you scored on each of those 5 times, and I'm not going to do like an average or anything. When I go ahead and record your score, I'm just going to take the best one. Okay, and then when you're done with those 5 times, or if you're happy with your score after 1, that's totally fine too. What you do is you jump back here. Okay, and I'm just going to visually explain this part right here. And so to turn it in, remember, EduTyping never tells me like that this student completed this time test, so you have to let me know that you want me to go in and grade it, and you do that by going right here, and then it says ready to grade time test using the right submission box. So I go down here, type ready to grade timed test, and I press submit. And then when you do that, I'm not going to press submit because this is just a demo, but if this were you're ready, you press submit, and then what happens is then essentially Blackboard notifies me that you want me to go ahead and grade the time test. Now, the second part of this video is I want to explain how this rubric works right here. Okay, so to do that, I'm just going to take this exact rubric, and I have it in a Google Doc on my end. You don't need the Google Doc, you can just listen to this. I just think it's a little easier to see for the purpose of this video by looking at this Google Doc. All right, so let's kind of break this down here. So this is all about, so this part of the video is all about understanding like how to earn an advanced versus a proficient versus approaching versus an incomplete. Okay, first thing to note right here is you really want to pay attention to your accuracy. So to be even eligible for an advanced is that you have to get a 96% or better accuracy to be eligible at an advanced. To get a proficient, to be eligible for a proficient, you have to get at least 95, approaching at least 94, and then 93 and lower would be an incomplete, which are not passing grades. Okay, so so for an approaching grade, okay, you have to hit that 94% accuracy level. Even if you went like 94% and you got, 39 words per minute, you would still be down in here. Okay, and here's a good way that you can think about it. You want to essentially look at your score, and then you read these different parts to see that if it is true. So for instance, let's say I scored 31 words per minute with 94% accuracy. Okay, so what you would do then is you would start to, let's go ahead and see if this statement is true. Would it be true that if I got this score right here, that I can key at 40 words per minute at 96% accuracy or better? No, it wouldn't, because it wouldn't be true on the speed, nor would it be true on the accuracy level. It's with the proficient. I can key at 31 words per minute with 95% or better. So you look at this and you're like, oh, well, that's the first part is true, right? I got 31 words per minute, so that would be true. But am I at 95% or better? Oh, no, that's not true either. Okay, so I wouldn't be at proficient. Now let's look at this one. I can key at 20 to 29 words per minute with 94% accuracy or better. Can I do that? Yeah, I can definitely do that, right? I can even do better than that. I got 31 words per minute. And is the second part true? Yes, it is true, because I'm at 94% accuracy or better. So this is why it would be at an approaching grade, because this one would be the one that is the true statement. You could say that actually this one is true too, but we're going to go with I record the highest of the true statements. All right, let's go ahead and give one more example. Let's go with 95. Actually we'll do two more examples. So let's go with 95% accuracy, okay? And if we go ahead and look at that, without talking through each one, this one would be the highest true statement, okay? Because this would be true. You could key between 30 and 39 with 95% accuracy or better. Okay, so in this case, it would be a proficient. It wouldn't be an advanced because you're not at 96, nor are you at 40. Okay, then, but if you got 96% accuracy, would you be at advanced? Not quite, because if we read this statement, I can key at 40 or more words per minute at 96% accuracy or above. That wouldn't quite be true. It'd be true on the accuracy level, but it wouldn't be true at the speed level. So let's go down to the next one. Can you key between 30 and 39 with 95% accuracy or better? Yep, you certainly can, because you're in the speed range and it says 95% accuracy or better, so it would be a proficient. So to get an advanced, you'd essentially have to be at that 96% accuracy and have that 41 words per minute, or excuse me, 40 or above, because if we got this score, 41 words per minute, 96% accuracy, this would be true. Okay, I can key at 40 or more words per minute at 96% accuracy or better. Now, so one other thing that I want to talk about, and something that's really important to understand, is that this is where these these targets right here are where I want you to be at the end of the course. It's okay if you're not, like, let's say your goal is to be at advanced. I don't expect you to be at advanced in week 6, okay? What I'm hoping is that you're going to be at your goal, whether it's proficient or an advanced, by the end of this course, okay? So what I have here is, you can see that I told you that you can take this time test up to 5 times, okay, which I want you to go ahead and do, and I'll take your highest score. Now, let's say you take it up to 5 times and you're at an approaching level, okay? What you can do is that might tell you just like, okay, I just need to keep practicing implementing proper technique. Let's figure out what part of proper technique I need to get better at, and I'm going to practice for the next couple weeks, okay, and get better. And let's say 2, 3, 4 weeks go by, and you feel like you know that you've gotten better. What you can do is go back, and even if you've taken it 5 times, you can go back and you can go take it again. And if you get a higher score, if you get a proficient or advanced, then just resubmit your assessment into Blackboard, and I'll go in and I'll grade your updated score. The reason why I limit it to 5 times originally is just because I don't think it'd be productive for you to sit there and take it like, 10, 15, 20 times. What I think it'd be a lot better approach for approving is, okay, figure out, basically what I just explained. Figure out, okay, I need to get better here, at this, work at it for a few weeks, and then go back and do this. Now, if you retake it and you're still at that same level, don't resubmit it, because your grade isn't going to change. Maybe just keep trying to practice for the next few weeks and go ahead and do that. And then I'll point out too, like the grade, when I'm determining at the end of the semester what your overall grade is going to be for Target 2, I'm going to put way more weight on your time tests at the end of this semester. So you get, you're going to have a lot. This is your first time test. For me, I don't really care as much where the student was in week 6. What I care is where they are in week 18, week 17, week 15, week 13, etc., which are that is really where I'm gonna care. If you're at an approaching level in week 6, but you show me, a pattern of being able to hit advanced levels like consecutive times in a row, like in the later weeks, I know you're at that target in the later weeks. Now, notice I said consecutive. You can't just get like one advanced to show it. It does have to be like a overall grand picture, but I put a lot more weight at the end. So even if you don't go and retake this, it doesn't mean that the approaching is necessarily going to hurt your grade a ton or anything along those lines. So, all right, I hope this video was helpful, and yeah, so thanks for watching. Take care.